This is something that I came across when I was doing research for another video. I needed specifically a picture of 3 unmatching socks, and I found a thumbnail for Sockville. It was like the DVD cover or whatever, and there was 3 mismatching socks on there, and I was like, oh, cool, but what's Sockville? So I decided to look up Sockville, and here we have a TV spot promoting a educational family show about socks. I'm going to let you get a look at a little bit of it for yourself because it is wild. Alright, let's put our socks on 1 foot at a time, as opposed to the other way of doing it.
Have you ever wondered where that one sock goes when it gets lost?
The CGI in this scene always gets me. I mean, you look into this big Ratchet and Clank looking Doctor Who portal inside your washing machine. Has this been inside my washing machine the whole time? I feel like I need to be like signing some permission slips before my clothes goes on this kind of trip because that doesn't look safe.
Kids know it goes to Sockville, and now...
Wait a second. They make a point of saying, where does that one sock go when it goes missing? But the thing's called a new pair of socks. And they're showing 2 socks right there. 2 socks! Don't let your kids watch this unless you want them to get scammed.
We would like to welcome you to the wacky, fun-filled world of Sockville.
Oh, they just look great, don't they? I love the characters boy and girl. Don't worry, that's not me oversimplifying their personalities. They make a point to tell you exactly that. This show is not afraid to show their hand to you. They put all their cards right out on the table, and it's all slightly disappointing, I say. You can see a couple of things wrong with this scene right here. First of all, they're living in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared land, and honestly, that's more terrifying than any of the implications of living socks and magic portals. I don't care about those things, as long as it doesn't go to a place like this. That guy Stinky, he's also way too excited for us to be here. Look at him. He's pogging for the life of him as soon as anyone shows up. Get you someone who looks at you the way Stinky looks at strangers who come through the dryer. I have never related more to a sock puppet in my entire life.
We always have a good time, a flippy floppy fun time.
Okay. Here's my next complaint. What does this old-ass Bernie Sanders looking guy...
I am once again asking for your
socks.
What does he want with a flippy floppy fun time with a bunch of kids? Someone's wearing the sock on the wrong foot because that doesn't seem right to me. And look at him, he's not like wearing like a mad scientist coat, not even like a Doofenshmirtz pharmaceutical coat. He's wearing like a doctor's smock or whatever that is. That is a dangerous man, and I don't know if she should be allowed here. Someone needs to get the sock out of here. Just get him out of here. Get him out of here. We don't want creeps here. Get him out of here.
Welcome to Sockville.
So, the monstrosity has a voice, and he sounds like a 27-year-old white guy. It doesn't pair well at all with his Fairly Odd Parents early 2005 shooter. This thing just reeks of its time period. There was no chance that dresser looked good even on the day it came out. I'm sorry, but those fingers are a mess. There's no legs. Even my dresser has legs. And the drawers, as far as I can tell, they don't even have actual handles. Those are textures.
A magical, fun-filled world inhabited by a multicolored assortment of lovable,
They're saying a multicolored assortment, but I'm just seeing the same ones over and over again.
spirited personalities of the main characters.
Okay, there's a couple of other clips in there that we're gonna have to take a look at, but did you see this guy? I love this part of the trailer so much. Writing bad guy secret hideout on a door is so dumb. It's dumb to the point where it's been used over and over again at an ironic level that it works. If this guy ended up triumphant in the end, I have no idea why. These bad guys, their plan's rock solid.
Bobby Socks.
They look like they left the oven on before they got sucked into the dryer. They're like, oh shit, the house is gonna burn down. I guess it doesn't matter though. You live in Sockville now. That's your life.
and lovable polyester.
I think we're gonna be friends with everybody here in Sockville. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I hate to bring up Phineas and Ferb again, but I'm pretty sure that Doofenshmirtz did the polyester joke much better there. Although I'm sure this predates it and the joke is far from original. If Doofenshmirtz did it, he did it first in my heart. Plus, polyester sounds like a gremlin.
Friends with everybody here in Sockville.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna be best friends with you, Polly.
The absent-minded Professor Darney.
There's a couple things wrong here. She's just saying she wants to be friendly with the people here, and you're like, I'm gonna be your best friend, Polly. You were put down into the dryer together. It's obvious that you already knew each other before you got here. Do the socks only come alive when they go to Sockville? Because they never imply that they came to life. They just said that's where they go. So I think socks have always been alive. What secrets do you hold? Also, Professor Darney, a little racy for a kids show, don't you think? What if the kids start walking around saying darn?
His wacky sidekick, Stinky.
So his name is actually Stinky. It wasn't just like a nickname or something, like his character name is Stinky. That's how the world knows him. That's his legacy. So the thing is, this is where socks go when they get lost in the dryer, right? Why is there still a stinky sock if it's gone through the washing and drying process? These people must be terrible at laundry because the existence of Stinky is just an enigma.
Stinky, be careful. Now, don't you do that. Okay. If you do that, our experiment will be ruined.
We can tell that Stinky was put into the show to hold the attention of a younger audience, while the adults sat by and enjoyed the complex political commentary offered by the rest of the Sockville cinematic universe.
There's Farmer Sock and his elusive dust bunnies. The storytelling Granny Sock.
Farmer Sock is whatever. What I'm more interested in is this Grandma Sock. She looks so hollow. She looks like she's parched. Also, I can tell now a little bit better. The tongues on these socks are all just little triangles of felt. I mean, it makes sense. They're not going for best practical effects here, but it's just something I'm gonna notice every time I look at them from now on.
And the two bratty baby socks.
Yo. These are the guys who remind me of the aliens from frickin'... These guys remind me from the aliens of the... The aliens from the Muppets that would go like... Yip, 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 wah. I know, spot on impression. I am taking requests later.
And the big bad wolf said, I'll hop and pop and blow your house in.
Was he a robot? Was he hungry? I'm hungry.
Ah, yes, the sassy baby socks full of attitude. Was he hungry? Was he a robot? I want a robot. Could they have not tried any harder to make them, like, believably obnoxious? I don't think any kid's gonna relate to that. I'm gonna pull back a statement I said earlier. I'm gonna retract it. It seems that I was incorrect about there only being a couple of socks. They were just bad at presenting a variety at the beginning. I see now that your friends are much stronger than I predicted.
Lock the doors. Don't turn out the lights. It's time for Mutant Socks from Outer Space.
Now, I was confused my first time watching this because this segment of the trailer is cut directly out of the only other video that the Sockville YouTube channel has on their YouTube. And that is a trailer, it's like the first 5 minutes of Sockville from Outer Space. We'll take a look at that in another video.
Two happy-go-lucky alien socks, Sid and Sam.
Can we sing the
Okay, they are kind of spoiling something from this series directly. Like, this shot right here, being shown right after the initial shot of the aliens, spoils one of the main jokes of the episode.
No. Not now. There's something heading right for us.
See, look at him. Look at his over-enunciating ass. I forgot that they literally finished the joke right there.
And all the crazy characters who tell jokes from the Chuckle Chest.
Chuckle Chest is not a place you want to be. That kind of alliteration is... Oh no. Something bad happens at the Chuckle Chest.
How does a farmer count his cows?
I don't know. How does a farmer count his cows?
with a calculator.
This guy was not laughing because the joke was funny. This man is laughing because he knows what it takes to count all those cows. Wait a second. What is that? My green screen has a mind of its own.
This children's television series will attract kids of all backgrounds to this elaborate...
Is this the guy who... This is the guy who was trying to get into the villain's secret lair earlier, isn't it? His name is Daft Man. Oh, so he's stupid, so he's going to fall for stupid jokes? Oh, he's not going to do any of that. Not while my boy Super Sock's on his side. Not letting my boy slip up once. Also, there is a human in Sockville. Did this guy get lost in the dryer too? How long has he been here? Was he a kid looking for his sock? I don't like the implications of this. Super Sock's pretty cool though. Totally not an alternative skin to Stinky.
Very good. Now, children, you do...
Here you can see a pair of terrified children's socks, having their brains probed by Bernie Sanders.
Here in Sockville, all socks live in dressers.
Wow, cool, Professor!
Each episode will...
Excuse me, but I had no idea what he was saying there.
Each episode will feature a new moral story with hilarious plot twists and...
Okay, so we have a doctor too, which implies that another person gets stuck in here. Or it could be saying that the socks go to Sockville when they get lost. Maybe they can leave Sockworld whenever they want. They just don't go back to their stupid people. They're out living their best life. Be more like a sock. Also, Soy Jack Black here. That's the face he's making. That really makes my day. Honestly, props to this guy. He's got a poofy pen.
You're my very best friend in the whole wide world.
Very, very best friend! Just a boy and a girl!
I do not like the implications of this. So far, this has been pretty innocent, and I know there's not going to be, like, any blatant innuendos in this or anything, but the way he so earnestly says just a boy and a girl makes that line have a little bit of a weird vibe. I don't know if it's just me, but it could be.
We're just like summer and sun. When we're together, we have such fun.
Best friends!
In the whole wide world.
Since the...
Is it safe to say that I've already forgotten the whole song?
Tell the beaker that... Stinky! Oh, you've got the beaker off. But you hit your head up against the wall to get it off, didn't you? That's what I thought. Didn't that hurt?
Yay, Stinky's in pain. Isn't that great humor? You didn't even, like, get to see him knock it off his head so far. It's like, oh, you hit your head. Didn't that hurt? Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Ow. Honestly, I think they just keep Stinky around as a fool, don't they? What if he was harmed by one of the professor's experiments and now he can't live without him? This really is a little more don't hug me, I'm scared than I thought, isn't it? I don't know what I meant by that.
Well, that just showed him, huh?
Come on into Sockville.
And then this horrific monstrosity shows up again. This is the lab, remember that. This is the lab speaking to you, looking at you. Now why is there a dresser inside of the washing machine, or the dryer, whatever? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because it's a kid's show. Shut up.
You may even find a long-lost friend. See you there.
This man is my friend. He's my long-lost friend that they're talking about. I couldn't be any prouder to be his friend. He's just like freaking crawling around in the bushes. This is his backyard. And what is he... Is he wearing makeup or does he just have weird facial hair? Or did he like rub... Oh no. I do not condone anything that this might be considered. No, 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 no. I like their dedication to realism by making sure that the caveman had a microphone clipped to his shirt. They hadn't invented microphone stands yet, so this is great attention to detail. So that's Sockville. I went to the website already, and unfortunately, there's no luck. There is a countdown timer when you go to sockville.com. That is at 98%, but with 0 time remaining. so it's obvious we're never going to get to see what the Sockville website looks like, unless someone has screenshots from when it was up. When you go to the business listed on the page for the countdown, it brings you to a award-winning animation studio. I doubt that they have anything to do with this franchise right now, so I'm just going to leave it be, because I'm not going into a rabbit hole unless this is interesting enough for me to do like a history of video on. I'm going to leave it at that until we watch the mutant socks from outer space next episode. You're watching TV, and I'm gone.